doubled today. We doubled.
Well, headed into deer season 23, I was super excited because back in February, I had just closed on a new piece of dirt, 93 acres of a little slice of my own heaven. Well, that's when all the work really begins. Scott and I put a game plan together. We were doing a little bit of cleanup around the property. We had a prescribed burn. Of course, we had to plant our food plots, and we were really excited for the deer season to hit us. Well, back in February when we closed, Scott put out the trail cameras and we got the first buck on the farm. He was a great little mainframe 8 with a little bit of a kicker on his brow tine. Thought, hey, this is a great buck. I can't wait to see what he blows into this coming fall. Fast forward a little bit, the deer totally disappeared. We never had a velvet picture of him, and I really didn't think much about it until he showed back up here right at the beginning of November. So as soon as he showed up, we kind of put that game plan together. We were eyeing that opening day of the Missouri firearm season, and the plan was we were gonna sit all day long in that hawk office blind. It was sitting over biologic non-typical clover, and I had a feeling that as much as he was on our cameras in the previous couple weeks, he was due to show up that day.
All right, well, I just ate my final snack for the day. I don't think it's a coincidence that we're starting to now see deer. Scott saw a buck come over here, a little young buck, but just a minute ago, he saw a buck cross or on the other side of the fence here, kind of going left to right. We never did see who it was. And we got a text about the same exact time from Mark that said, bingo, that Bruce Pettit just killed. So, Mr. Pettit, hopefully I'll be able to put these on a big buck here soon and we'll be able to kill one too. He sure is looking around. Yep, that's him. Where's he at? Tell me what he's doing.
Right here, he's just kind of trotting along the same path. Right here off my left. I'm thinking we might have to open my window over here, Matt.
He'll push those two up here, I think.
Can you see him on my screen here?
No, I'm not paying attention.
Okay. He's still right out in front of me. Kind of walking towards the fence line. He's turning around, kind of. He's not hearing it or not reacting.
What are the rest of the deer doing?
Milling around. This little doe's walking up towards the plot right now. He's about to go down the edge into the timber over there.
Alright, we just had an encounter with the deer that we're in here for, and I thought for sure he was going to pump those does up to the food plot. And so I opened this window, got ready out here. Instead, he pushed them into the timber and they ran off. So we're ready if they do come back up through here, but we don't have eyes on them right now, so I'm not real sure where they're at. That's the first time we've seen them in person.
A few minutes pass by, we're looking everywhere, looking for the deer. Before we know it, he pops up right below us.
That's it.
Hey! Hey!
Get down in front of me. Just get over there. I'm gonna go out your window. Okay. Just leaning shooting lane here. So I switch over here, and then he's facing away too hard, so I couldn't get a shot at him. He was bow range right here. I cannot believe he didn't hear me first stop. He was oblivious to it.
As you can see, there was absolutely no stopping that deer. I wanted to do right by the deer, make sure I was settled, had a good sight picture in my scope, and then pull the trigger. He just didn't give me that opportunity. So away he went. We didn't see him again the rest of the day. We did have a brief encounter with him the next afternoon, but didn't get any footage of him, and it really wasn't an opportunity. So we had to pack up, head home. We were looking at the forecast. We got back in there Friday afternoon. We had an okay hunt, just didn't see the guy we were after. I really was interested in Saturday morning. Super high pressure day, bluebird, very cold. We got in there early. We brought Jane Doe decoy with us and set everything up. We're in the hawk blind. We've just opened the windows to start kind of scraping off the frost that was on them. And then all of a sudden, Scott sees a deer. It was super low light, obviously it was even before shooting hours. It was this great 3-year-old that we've been passing, the neighbor's been passing. We're super excited to see what he was gonna blow into next year. But the deer walks off, no harm, no foul. And before I know it, I throw up the Leopolds in the corner of the field. I see the shooter that we're after. You know, we're not even really settled. It just is shooting light, you know, so it's pretty dark yet. The windows are kind of fogged up. So not the best of filming conditions, but hey, he's starting to come ever so slowly. He's lockstep. The doe's taking a step, he's taking a step, and he kind of starts to see that decoy.
Mer, mer, mer. Hey, Meal kept hard, man.
He's going down, isn't he?
Yep, he's going down right there.
Good. Let's go, buddy. Let's go. We did it.
First of all, tell me what time it is.
It's 6:27. Legal shooting was like 6:22 or 6:23. We came in here this morning to my new farm here. That's my first deer on the new farm. Scott killed a great deer here, early season, right out of the same food plot, biologic, non-typical clover. We came in this morning. That doe finally kind of comes down to the food plot, and he wouldn't let her go. He comes in, gave me enough time to get the window up. I had it on my head, got the gun out, boom, the 350 Legend. Deer season XP, put him down in his tracks. 6:30, we're done today, baby.
Dude.
Yes. And best part, he's down in the field. We don't have to ask anybody permission to go find him. How about it? We finally broke the curse.
Broke it, baby. That's awesome. That's great. That's the one you should have killed, right? The other day.
Yeah.
Oh, the deer.
Yeah. He was locked on a doe hard. Happiness is exiting the blind and looking at the sun peeking over the horizon. It was a quick hunt, an early hunt, and I couldn't be more excited to go check this deer out and lay my hands on him. First deer on the new farm. Let's go. Look at that mask, huh? Cool little extra point. Basically the mainframe 8.
Got a little 9 sticker there, number 10 here. 10 point.
Yeah, dude.
Great deer. Look at the head on him.
All right, we have a beautiful sunrise here in Missouri on my brand new farm. I closed on this the beginning of February, and we put a lot of hard work into this piece. And this deer is the first deer that we actually had pictures of. And I think the conditions this morning were fantastic because of the high pressure, where the temperatures were 30 degrees, frost on everything. So I felt like they were gonna move this morning. I wasn't gonna let him get out of the field this time. So I tried stopping him twice. He wouldn't stop. And I said, you know what? I shouldered the gun, I put it on him, pulled the trigger, and we watched him drop on camera. That little 350 Legend is devastating. Deer Season XP never disappoints me. And we watched the deer on his death run. So, man, it's been a tough season so far. Had a lot of ups and mostly downs, but this made it all worth it. First deer on my new farm, and I couldn't be more tickled. I'm very excited to finally see all the hard work pay off. Not to be greedy, but hopefully we'll go get Scott on a deer yet, maybe this afternoon. We got another tag in our pocket, and we got some more dirt to hunt. This episode of DoD TV is brought to you by Nose Jammer Field Spray. Overpower an animal's ability to detect and track your scent. Wrong wind? Jam them.
After Matt killed his buck, I still had a tag burning a hole in my pocket, and there was one spot in mind that we hadn't sat this year that we were gonna go to. It was up on a new lease just up the road from his farm, so it was relatively close. And a couple weeks prior, I had actually pulled a Hawk Office box blind up there on top of a Keen Outdoors trailer, pulled it into position in this green field right in the middle. After taking a look at DeerCast wind check, we knew we wanted to be in that Hawk box blind for several reasons. Number one, they're very, very scent proof. They've got the triple window seals around all the edges. I'd gone in and done a little bit extra with, some foam up top. And it doesn't really matter whether you're shooting a bow or a gun. The windows are large enough, and there's plenty of options that you can pretty much go out of any one you want to. So we love these blinds, and having it in that position ready to go makes it super easy to just hop in and hunt whenever you're ready.
All right, so this morning we shot a buck over on my farm. This afternoon we're heading to a lease that we have close to my farm that we just picked up this year. Scott's got a tag in his pocket, so we're gonna try to get Scott on the board. Ain't that right, Scott?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
We've got a couple trail cameras over here on this side of the field. There's been a couple active scrapes earlier this year. We've got a really good wind. DeerCast wind check is showing us our wind's kind of blowing right off of this side. So we're hoping and expecting to see a lot of the movement coming up out of this bottom to feed in this green this evening.
Go for it. Just watch it. He's looking. He's walking right towards us. Okay. Got time to open it and get it. The rangefinder right there. Better 50. Yes. Make sure you got the right angle. Is he quartering slightly? Yes. He's behind. Hold on. He's behind. Okay. Clear shot here. Yep. Wait. And then stop him. Now. Or whenever you're ready. I'm ready. He's quartering a little. Just wait. Okay, right there. Okay, he's dead.
Dude, we just doubled today. We had about 3 does come out, and it's been a pretty slow sit. Matt looks over to the left. He's like, oh, there's another doe. Right behind that doe was our target buck. So ranged him with the lure pulled, put him at 150 yards. It's been one heck of a day here.
That's right.
And we've still got does out here in the field, but Saturday, November 18th is going down in the books. So this is a big 8-point. We got a bunch of pictures on the trail cam of him hitting a scrape just right here. Beautiful frame on it, but we got a recent picture and we think he broke his right G2, but as soon as I saw his body step out, Matt and I both were like, yeah, that's him. So he's mature.
That's a hell of a year's got.
Oh yeah, big body. This day could not end in a more perfect fashion for Matt and I. Feel very blessed to have the opportunities that I have this fall. Matt let me break in his new Rawls farm early September. I shot a nice buck, my biggest, with a compound bow. And then we've been kind of saving this piece, but this is actually our first hunt here on the lease. Broke it in the only way we know how, with a mature buck and a big-bodied buck to boot. So, but to be able to double with Matt after his this morning, this is just the icing on the cake. I'm tagged out. I'm on does the rest of the season if Matt wants me to, but the goal is to get him finished up and just create as many more memories as we possibly can in the field, because this is fun.
We're adding new videos every week, so make sure to click that subscribe button and check out all of our amazing content. This episode of DoD TV was presented by Silencer Central. Silence made simple.